Hello guys and welcome to another Chantal and Nathan Topics.
Don't know what that was about that's put me off now. Oh God.
Okay,
Right.
So the topic that we're going to talk about today: does sex determine your gender?
Yes.
Okay,
We've
are
got
you?
good for this, you know.
Oh yes, we do. We do.
She's not with it, I. After banging them big memories off the table.
Hoping that you'd be interested in my opinion as a biologist, which seems rather more important, because I've got to say
I'm just saying, only because the issue of academic freedom isn't solely
I'm about to say something which will mean that you'll probably want to edit the programme when I finish. But basically...
Okay. Right. OK, we're all braced for it.
I will say this categorically, that you cannot change your sex. Your sex actually is there in every single cell in the body. You have a chromosomal sex, you have genetic sex, you have hormonal sex, you have all sorts of different kinds of psychological, brain sex, they're all different. And we are very confused about this, unfortunately, and regrettably it's got into this argument that people are now, will now accuse me of being transphobic.
Well, obviously there are trans people who say you absolutely can do that.
Well, unfortunately, you can't say this publicly. This is one of the big problems. Even saying this on this programme undoubtedly will result in my getting a huge amount of hate mail. It always does. But I do think it's a big issue about the attitudes. There are, of course, issues which are important about young people who are confused about their sex, but we won't go down that route here. But it does affect a whole lot of issues in schools and elsewhere in our society. Of course, we should accept people as they are. Overall, I think it's a very sad thing that we can't discuss biological science without actually getting completely caught up emotionally with something which is really completely wrong.
Well, as I say...
So guys, that was the clip of a scientist explaining about sex determining your gender. So for me, I'm going to say I feel like everything I learned at school, I'm being told to unlearn and not to believe the science that I was taught for all them years, and that if I want to express what I was taught at school, the chances of me receiving hate mail is extremely high. And for me, I just find that a little bit confusing, because a few years ago, I was being taught there's two genders, male and female.
A few years ago? What are you talking about?
Black don't crack. So yeah, it's a little bit, I don't know, I find this issue a little bit confusing in some ways, and it seems that a lot of people have to be extremely careful on what they say.
Very, very careful.
Yeah.
Like, you're not allowed an opinion on it, and you can't even give an opinion on it for whatever reason, because someone will start to say you're transphobe, homophobe, some sort of phobe or some sort of ism, anything down that line, if you have an opinion on certain aspects of life now. And
I feel it's not even just an opinion, it's kind of like what you've been taught. We have been taught those things, and it feels like out of nowhere we're being told that you can't use science to relay your point, and if you do, it's wrong. Me personally, I'm an extremely inclusive person. If somebody wants to live their life as a different gender that they were born, I have no issue with that. And you know, live your best life. Do you?
Yeah, that's fine.
I am so happy that people can live in their truth.
But does that mean if you change your sex that you actually change your sex? This is the question, right? This is the question that was posed, and we want comments and likes about this. Can you change your sex? Can you fully, physically, biologically, emotionally, chromosomes, the whole shebang, change your sex fully. Now, the science behind this says you can't. Let's say...
But more people's emotion will say you can.
But emotion is emotion, isn't it?
Yeah.
We have different emotions each day.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really prove anything or along them lines. So we've got to go down the biological route, don't we?
Well, yes
You have
no.
to.
When you are going down the biological route, we're being told that is wrong. Like now...
So what, you going down? What are we going on? How you feel?
This is the thing. Me personally,
So I feel like a tree. I'm a tree. Like, how far that's what I mean. How far are we going to take it? Is the question, isn't it? All we're asking is, if you want to live, say you're a female or a male tomorrow, yeah, you want to change your sex, that's fine. But the question is, can you fully change your sex?
I'm going to be a little bit controversial here. And I'm going to say, I don't mean any disrespect to anybody, but I don't think you can. And the reason why I'm going to say this is it's going to go on my period. I feel that a trans woman never experiences that.
She's not going to experience childbirth either.
No,
Which
yeah,
is all biological.
Yeah. But childbirth is one of those things that I think you can say, not everybody has kids. So, but for me,
True.
It is, if you don't experience a period from, when you start puberty, I don't know if I can I don't think that I can truly say that you are a real woman, because like your period, in my opinion, makes you what a woman is, which is highly emotional, highly irrational in for like a week of each month, and only
I've got to put up with that.
And I think only when you go through that can you really understand what it is like to be a woman. There's a lot of other factors that I'm missing out, but just to like condense it down.
But do all women have periods? I don't know, I'm just asking the question. And if they don't, do they have the emotions of the period? I don't know this, I'm not a scientist myself, I'm just throwing that in the ballpark. Boom.
Ooh, I'll catch it. So no, I believe that some women might not experience. I kind of, to be honest, I can't answer that like 110%. But
hopefully someone can.
Yeah, if somebody knows. But I actually think that most women will at least experience one period in their lifetime. And then, not that I've crossed this path yet, but then you've got menopause. And I just think that those things are, if you don't experience them, I don't truly feel that you can change your sex into a woman. Just like if I had a sex change, I don't think suddenly I would want to run out and do manual jobs. Or I don't think that I would, be interested in cars. Because the essence of what you're born...
The masculinity, you mean?
And no, I know it's not the right thing to say, but there kind of is slight roles that men and women do kind of lean
men are masculine
towards.
And females are
feminine.
Yeah. My issue is, let's say I decide to be female tomorrow, and then I live my next 30, 40, whatever years, die, and then in 500 years to dig me up. Yeah, for whatever reasons, and they do a DNA test on me. The DNA test won't come back as female. It'll come back as male. So we're going back to the science again. So are we just dropping the science now behind this issue? Or are we going with that? This is where I get lost, myself personally.
Yeah. And I actually think...
So I don't know.
I think it would be good for everybody to comment, like, what is your opinion on if your remains are found, but you have lived your life as you've changed sex, and your remains are found and they're tested, and obviously it goes back to what you were born as. Like, does that count?
Well,
I'm not sure what point we're at now.
I would assume so.
So, I'm not transphobic, I'm not homophobic, I want everybody to feel included, but are we now taking away scientific fact for people's feelings to make them feel included, when actually, like, it's not necessarily true? Now, I don't want that to offend anybody and for people to think that I'm coming with some sort of place of hate. I'm just trying to refigure out everything that I've been taught at school to now where we're sitting in this present day, and it seems like all of that's gone out the window, like all the biology stuff that I learned. Yeah.
Are we taking away science fact for now science fiction?
Ooh.
I get that one off Back to the Future. Well, this is where's the evidence? Like,
yeah,
this
like
is all,
the data. Where is the data to back it up that you can fully change sex?
because you can't have a baby. If I change to a female, I can't have a baby. I can't have a baby.
No.
That can't be done. That can't be changed in my body. So then that's the question. Can you? I know loads of people are going to say, yeah, you can, especially people who are already in.
And the people that are going,
process.
and the people that are going to say, yeah, we would love like explanations, because we are also here to be educated.
Yeah.
If you can come with like, some new points
Just see
of
how
view.
you feel.
Yeah.
Just for comments and likes and things of that nature. Because the world's changing at such a
Fast
phenomenally
pace.
drastic rate at the moment.
I feel like a dinosaur in some
there's
ways.
a different topic each day.
Yeah.
Because we've got trans age and that but that's going to be another discussion
Yeah,
altogether.
there's
so
lots
many
of
just
different things.
boom.
And yeah, so we would just like to know what everybody's opinion is on this. Like, comment, and share.
We'll definitely do that.
And we'll be back with another topic. Oh yeah.